My thing, England should top the group, but I just fear fitness issues for the players in the back line. England's defence wasn't worldly enough anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously, Maguire is a big miss for England.
For England, yes.
He's a big miss for England.
But I'm happy. I'm happy. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I'm happy.
It's crazy.
I know why you're happy.
I'm not happy he's injured. It would be amazing. It would have been.
You're
great
happy
if
for
he's
the transition.
For the transition.
Yeah.
Now let's see. Let's see who's going to step in.
It needed to happen a while ago.
It needed to happen. You know?
Well, like, he should have been dropped from club form a while ago.
Yeah.
But because of his credentials on the international stage,
Mr. Southgate,
like, he's making team of the tournaments. He's actually solid for England. No one can dispute that.
No, he is. It's just,
it's just
you're not playing well week in, week out.
The way Southgate describes it for other players, it's not consistent.
Yes.
Whilst we're on this, like with England, I think England disrespect their players.
Go on.
Holistically, like, for me right now, Chris Smalling shouldn't be too far away from this England team in terms of having a good, solid, experienced defender that they can still call on and say, you know what? If you are doing well for your club, we know he's not the greatest on the ball or whatever, but we know Chris Smalling was one of the best defenders.
Out and out defenders.
Do you know what I mean? Out and out defenders when he was, you know, yes, he could be limited.
Yeah.
But you're going into a tournament.
So
you know what you're going to get.
I think you're saying like Chris Smalling isn't it?
I think he's saying Chris Smalling for this exact tournament.
He's been injured quite a bit for Roma.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean in terms of the lack of those kind of experience.
But where's Fakeo? Where's Tomori? You need to sign a new passport to have a Canada or Nigeria and get himself playing some games.
I don't know why a lot of them boys mess up. And again, is I saw Peter Crouch's
he spoke about Ademola.
Yeah, if he was a bit more patient.
I saw that actually.
He would have played for England. It doesn't make sense.
How long do you want a man to wait?
Look at Raheem Sterling now. Raheem Sterling might not play for England again. If he played for Jamaica, don't get me wrong, when he first started, Jamaica was a long way away, but
they're not far away now.
He's Jamaica's captain. Do you know what I mean?
Forever.
Danny Welbeck would have played yesterday for Ghana. Still, you know, there's a lot of players that have played for England have maybe played 12 caps, made 12 appearances.
Some man have made 2.
We're going to play again right now.
Yeah,
you know, like Oxlade-Chamberlain is he Jamaican?
He's somewhere in the Caribbean. Trent, he might be one.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
I think he needs to make. Can he still make a decision? I think some of them can still make a decision on what they want to do. Like Ruben Loftus-Cheek and that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair.
Like I think some of them can make a decision, and I feel like
obviously
after this tournament, the manager change if it's going to happen. Then if the next manager doesn't select you either, make your decision and go and play for your home nation.
I feel like with a few of the guys you named though, it's like injuries have derailed them,
which is fine.
So like I get your overall concept, but just those guys in particular, like Ox.
Those
like,
Oxes, he had bad injuries.
If Ruben didn't get injured, obviously now he's playing well for Milan and stuff like that. But it's the injuries that. But I do get your overall concept
because if you look at other
certain guys,
if you look at other countries, it's like again the pool is not as big as England's. Don't get me wrong.
No, of course not.
But there's other countries where it's like, what, you're not doing too well, or what, you're not in form. Come home. Come home, come to the national team, come get around the boys, they're going back to their country, they get the vibe back, gain some form, and you know what I mean? Again, they're flourishing. England is like, that's near enough impossible.
Yeah, England, if your name's not Harry Maguire, you can't not play and get selected. Whereas if you're from
Calvin Phillips as well, he was riding
for a period of time. But you see, if he
should have stayed on the bench at City, and you'd still probably got picked.
Of course,
because his loan at West Ham was shocking.
Boy, I don't know if City should just, I don't know what, Calvin Phillips story for another day. But as you said, if they were to go back to the home nation without playing, like if they didn't play for their club, their home nation would still select them and allow them to come and play in these games. And I feel like some of them, like Loftus-Cheek now, are you really going to make the England squad with the ages of the players that are coming up behind you? Probably not.
I feel like, but for him, because I think we had it in our group chat when the provisional squad got named, and a few boys said he should have got selected, and I think I was one of them that co-signed because England's centre midfield options aren't great.
Even Ross Barkley.
Yeah, it was Loftus-Cheek and Barkley that people were bringing up.
But you see when they've selected Wharton, and he's 20. and he's playing for Palace. Loftus-Cheek was playing for Palace on loan when he was 20. Wasn't getting selected for England at the time because he was playing for Palace. Do you get what I mean? Like it's not. I don't understand
it's timing as well, but I get everything.
Do you get what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It gets to a point where you look at it and like, okay, cool. And Ruben's like 28
Wharton's
now.
Been in the Prem for 4 months.
Exactly.
And he really shined in the last 2 months.
Which is brilliant to him.
Well done. It is.
But come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek is an established Premier League football player, and now he's doing it in Serie A.
You know?
And then the Fikayo Tomori one, he's consistent most weeks. Whenever I watch AC Milan.
I just think Southgate's never been a fan of Tomori.
Yeah, but it's not
because I feel like he only picked him in certain squad when obviously Tomori was flying, Milan won the league, but just because of probably the fan backlash to an extent, and, the media, it's just as all right, I picked him now. It's diluted, and then boom. Do you know what I mean?
Southgate only watches the Prem. I'm convinced he only watches the Prem, and obviously he can't not select Jude Bellingham, and he can't not select Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Because since Jordan Henderson left, you don't play in England no more. Yeah. I ain't got to pick you.
Yeah, I think I remember he went to Amsterdam to watch Ajax.
When Henderson first signed, I think.
There. Yeah. Don't quote. I'm not sure if he's ever been to watch Fikayo
at Milan.
No, of course not. I'll be real. If Conor Gallagher went and played in Atletico Madrid, he'd be there.
Yeah.
I'm just being real with you.
You think if Conor Gallagher played in Saudi, he'll be there?
Nah.
Nah. Henderson has clout, bro.
Yeah. Nah.
And this is not to say, Southgate hasn't done a very good job with this England team, because what the camp and the environment now has changed massively.
The togetherness seems more than
unbelievable.
Ever. Yeah.
So you have to take your hats off to that. He's done a great job.
And they're getting far in tournaments.
Just need to capitalize now.
I hope they win it for that. I think he deserves, especially the fact they've got to a final.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves something. He deserves something out of his tenure with England.
Well, he will still be manager if they win,
which is not a problem.
Yeah,
and go on. And how I want him to win it as well is with the players they've got. I would love for them to be expansive. I would love for them to be excited.
It's not Southgate, though.
It's not Southgate.
It's not Southgate.
And maybe I think that's what's going to let him down.
Yeah. If he let the players be who they are and play a type of way, then they could do it. But what I always say about England is people come from their football clubs where Arsenal play a certain type of way, City play a certain type of way, which is similar. Then you get the United players that play a certain type of way, which is not so similar. You get what I mean? Then you get the Palace players. You get so many different clubs and players coming, styles of play coming towards you, and then you don't know how to implement these styles of play. So you're like, okay, cool, we're going to play a 3-5-2, and I'm just going to put the best players on the pitch
and
let them figure it out. And you can see that never works.
And don't get me wrong, there's the England DNA. So coaching-wise, we're taught the English DNA. There's a way England play. But that way England play is very, I feel like Sir Alex Ferguson would have been the best manager for that, the way Man United used to play.
Yeah, it's similar
passes,
to England.
Boom, 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 into your winger or out wide, running in, counter-attack, cross the ball. Like when Sam Allardyce almost got the job. Sam Allardyce isn't the greatest, but I was happy, if you remember, Joe.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe now we're going to see
the
England way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is English football. Because again, we watch the Premier League. That is not English football.
No.
That is the World Premier League. That's very separate from the Championship and below.
Yeah.
You the boy, non-league, you see on a Tuesday night, you're going to go watch English football, and you're going to be doing that for a couple. Do you know what I mean? Win your first and second, get into your wingers, do a bit, cross the ball, get on the end of it, oohs and ahs.
Percentages,
you know what I mean? So, again, I don't know, the players they've got. But anyways, I hope if he's going to win, down his sword. If he's going to lose it, down his sword. But still, hats off, he's done brilliant, and,
He's selecting black players.
Yeah,
I'm always happy with that. I'll be so real. You're selecting black brothers.
Yeah,
but obviously Sterling and Rashford, they're big ones.
That's part of the. So we're talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley, and that's another huge one. I think that's very disrespectful. How can you not take Raheem Sterling? Like even just for
he's missed now the last.
It's ridiculous.
5-6 squads.
It's ridiculous. You look at the leadership in the team. Harry Kane, okay, one of the leaders. Henderson, one of the leaders. He's not there in this tournament.
You only got Harry Kane. You got Trippier.
You got Kyle Walker. Yeah, he's gonna.
But Maguire's out as well.
Out.
It's true. Yeah. Leaders wise,
like leader wise, and even the put arm around the boys. You know what I mean? You've got some London boys. You've got, just like a bit of plus us, a bit of just vibes.
Something.
Don't get me wrong, it's brilliant. The vibes are high there, yes, but
the vibes are going to only be so high for so long until you play the game and it don't go right.
And I believe Raheem Sterling's one of those guys where, like, the way he comes across is he's never too high, he's never too low. He's right in between, and he knows you keep working hard. No matter how much they throw at you, you keep working hard. You keep going. No matter how bad you're playing, you keep going. No matter how great you're playing, bro, you keep going. So I feel like he's the way he would influence those other boys.
Yeah, with Sterling, he seems like, just from a character looking outside, that if he was in the squad, even if he's not playing, he'd still coach them.
Boys,
Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously not. But in that sense, but at the same time, the flip to it is, I've understood why he hasn't made England squads of recent.
I understand.
And the other players in his position over the last year or two have played better than him.
Yeah. Right. But
like,
the ones
like that's where England are at the top end of the pitch. That their players have been performing in the league for the last 2 years, arguably.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
like the Jared Bowens, Gordons.
I'm not having Jared Bowen.
Sterling's something different. And if you bring experience in that, if you've been the best England player, if you've been the best player in a squad for the past 2 tournaments, and you've taken your team to the final, taken the team to semi-finals, essentially, you can't now tell me, I'm not going to pick that guy, but I'm still going to have Harry Maguire around.
And Jordan Henderson for how long he was.
Did you get what I mean?
And don't get me wrong, Jared Bowen is not that he's a bad player. He's brilliant, but I don't think Jared Bowen is going to start one. And I think even when he does come on, I think maybe the max they'll bring him on 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Why are you now sacrificing that for that?
Ivan Toney got picked, right?
Yeah.
See, I love Ivan Toney, but I'm just saying the Sterling thing there. You get what I mean? I know he's not a number 9, but we all know he's going to play every game number 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we know he's playing 90 minutes every game.
You got Watkins as another 9.
You get what I mean?
I hope Harry Kane really plays number 9 this tournament.
Yeah, I think he has to. There's too many creative players deeper than him to not.
Yeah, but at the same time, is the 11 Southgate picks. Because we're going to move on to our 11s.
Yeah.
Like best 11s. So if anyone's ready to kick it off.
I'll do it.
Yeah, we might as well do it and then move into the next group. Yeah, let's go.
Obviously, goalkeeper, pick.
What's the formation?
4-3-3.
Okay, cool.
Right back is Walker. Centre back.
And this is just presuming everyone's fit as well. So
yeah.
Presuming everyone's fit. Gahey, Stones. Then left back will be Shaw. But obviously, if you're not fit, then you put Trip. Then midfield 3, Declan Rice, Bellingham. I actually slapped Kobe in there. Then front 3, Saka, Kane, and Foden.
Cool. Who's next?
Go on, you go on. We'll go on.
Yeah.
Basically same back at Pickford, Walker, Stones, Gahey, Shaw, midfield 3, Rice, Trent, and Bellingham, and then front 3, Saka, Kane, and Foden.
Yeah, my back 5 is the same. I've got Pickford in goal. Right back is Walker. 2 centre halves. Stones and Gay. Yeah, definitely. Oh, no, it's not. Stones and Ezri. Sorry. I'm playing Ezri in there.
Interesting.
Left back is Luke Shaw. If fit. If not, then...
If not fit, for sure for me, Joe Gomez instead of Trippier.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. Left back.
Yep.
Okay.
He's done it a lot for Liverpool last season, and I just think he's better than Trippier.
But if we need extra cover, he needs to go back there. My boy Sachs. If we need extra, because he actually plays well there. But not for England. Midfield 3, I'm gonna go
Saka's a star man for England. Man.
Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham in the 10, and I'm gonna put Trent in the midfield as well. I'm gonna go right wing Saka, of course. Up top Kane, left wing Philip Foden, the best player in the team.
That's the thing though. As much as I love Foden, for England, he's never...
he hasn't performed.
Yeah. So for me, he has to have a very good tournament. Like
Southgate don't know to get the best out of him. I feel like for this team,
I heard that
he should probably play 10.
No, I agree.
And we should we should put someone else on the wing.
So initially, before,
Cole Palmer can go on one of the wings.
That was my thing was the Palmer Foden interchanging whoever's playing left or 10.
Let's have Vic's one though.
Yeah.
And then, but it's because of Trent's emergence in midfield for England, and he's been playing there for Southgate.
Yeah.
So, go on.
Yeah.
Trent's a footballer.
Pickford in goal. Kyle Walker right back. John Stones, Gurley centre half. Of course, if Luke Shaw is not fit, Trippier left back. I think he's had really good tournaments at left back for England.
Yeah, but I think his time's done.
Yeah, he's made a lot of mistakes as well.
I think the last 6 months of the Prem showed that the decline was.
Yeah,
I think it's hitting him.
As a manager, I'll give him the first game. I'll give him the first game.
Just about.
You know, and then midfield, I'm going Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, and Phil Foden. And I feel like all three of them, Declan Rice to sit more, Jude Bellingham to pick his times to go, Phil Foden to pick his times to go, give him the license to interchange with Cole Palmer, who I'm going to go on the right, Harry Kane down the middle, Saka on the left, to have that natural left footer on the left. Because there's no left-footed left
person
back
to cross.
I feel like this tournament, I need to see Saka be the more direct of a footballer than coming inside from the right. And I feel like what he's done at Arsenal is very systematic. It's good,
but it's also what he's done at England though.
Because again, England just look at what he's done at Arsenal and say, "Hey, do what you've done at Arsenal." They looked at his attributes. I feel like even if England needed to go to a back three, Saka should play left wing back.
That's what I said. I wasn't joking when I said that.
If it's like that, I wouldn't be against it.
Didn't he play at the tournament? The last Euros, he was playing wing back when he first came on.
No. Cause last Euros, I remember he started right wing.
Am I bugging?
Euros?
The Euros was the one where he didn't start the tournament.
Euros was the English tournament.
Yeah, where he missed the pen.
I say English, but yeah.
Yeah, that one he didn't start the tournament he didn't start in our starting team. He came and played wing back. I'm sure he played wing back, or he played on one of the wings and did a madness. But at Arsenal, he came through at wing back. His first game was wing back against Bayer Leverkusen. I'm convinced.
And his attributes is so perfect for if they were ever to play him to be a left wing back. But again, I just feel like Cole Palmer's a lot more fluid with the ball coming in from the right.
He's not as sharp. Not saying not sharp. He's not as quick.
He's not as quick as Saka.
So Saka's that direct outlet.
Direct.
As
I
well
want to
as
see the Gareth Bale. You know what Gareth Bale did for Tottenham against Inter Milan? That Champions League.
I don't know if we're getting that.
I don't think we're going to get it. But at least if we get something,
We ain't
go and
getting that,
run
boy.
past people.
Yeah.
All this because again, there's a lot of players for England
Similar.
that want to come inside.
Yeah,
and,
you got Foden.
twos and
Little
even the
link
bench.
ups, yeah.
When Eze and the boys come on, it's going to
gonna
be
be the
nice.
same
Again,
team.
if England get the shackles off and it's like, all right, go and enjoy it. I feel like I wish there was a Brazilian coach that came and said, "Hey, England, can you do this?" Or get the best out of them, or even maybe like Ancelotti or Zidane. I'm just looking at England like if they were Real Madrid,
They would work.
how beautiful would it be to watch them play? And again, they might not win. It might be scary, but they're gonna get the job done and win because they're just unbelievable footballers. But again, it's.
I've noticed England got a lot of similarities in attack. When you start thinking about it, Foden, Saka, Cole Palmer, all left-footed, all similar, want to cut in, all kind of want to do the same thing. Foden likes to go down the line a bit more.
It's funny you said this because I was thinking of this earlier today. Because of those similarities, and if Luke Shaw's not fit, and I'm playing Gomez left back, it will now make me want to play Anthony Gordon because I feel like he's England's only direct winger, out and out winger.
Yes.
Like I was listening to Rio speak about it the other day, and it triggered my brain. I was like, 'cause I always thought Gordon should make the squad anyway, but I was like, bro, he's
always at man.
Yeah,
That's him.
Even the Iceland game, even though end product wasn't always there, he's literally the only one.
I don't think he's the only one. I think again, that's one thing.
No, but out of England's wide men.
No, but that's one thing we allow football to do. He's not the only one.
No, but
if you're told what to do,
the way they're playing, bro.
Yeah,
Only
because
because
the system.
and at Newcastle, he has to get at people. Whereas
But that's his game.
No, I understood
Like,
that Everton he did the same thing. But at Arsenal, where if he came to Arsenal or he was at City, he played in a structure and they tell him, bro, I understand.
Do this,
you
do
see
that.
the Grealish thing.
Yeah, but-
get the ball, cut back and pass it back there, and then you can make your run.
But
into the
that's
box.
where these players are at, because a lot of them, as bad as it sounds, they don't use their initiative or what initially got them there in the first place. Like, especially, this is why I love old school wingers. That's
listen
my
too
thing.
much.
Like, I love old school wingers. No, they do. I love old school wingers. You
I
run
like-
at your
yeah,
fullback,
do what
bro.
is-
That's
on
your
the
job.
tin.
Your
Yeah.
job
You
is
run
to
at
see
your-
across his
like
legs.
Jack Clark for Sunderland. If he's playing Prem week in, week out, I would love him in the England squad eventually.
Yeah.
He's a byline, even though right foot on left, he's doing the jinky, left or right, but I'm running at you, bro.
Go isolate him,
Bro, that's what I need, bro.
You want a Yannick Bolasie type, a Doku, a man that just want to get that. They just
Bro.
thinking to themselves, my
This
job
guy,
today.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
that's
It's
it.
not everyday.
Or shoot him.
This is why
Yeah.
I can do obviously my initial England midfield three was Jude, Rice, and Foden. That was always my thing. But then obviously Trent's emergence, and if Shaw's fit, I can happily do Foden on the left because Shaw will overlap.
Yeah.
Shaw can just dominate on left hand side
Yeah,
on top
yeah.
of his game by himself, innit? But then
He's not going to be on top of his game though. So
that's the thing.
yeah.
We don't even know what game he's bringing.
Because
He might
now
not bring
I
none.
fear John Stones, if he's not fit for the first game, I think Southgate's gonna go free at the back.
And that could be a blessing in disguise. It's just now who he puts left wing back. Don't go and put Gomez left wing back or
Yeah,
Trippier
yeah.
left wing
You
back.
can't
You got
do
to put a
that.
winger
You
left
got to
wing
put a
back.
winger left wing back and
But-
play Saka
Yeah,
left wing back.
but I don't know for the season Saka's had and how he plays on the right wing. You're not going to do it.
I can't lie. Again, and this is where it's like we can't look at the individual
What you've done for the team.
for what you've done for your club team. Don't get me wrong. Yes, your hair on. You've played well for your club team, but this is now this team. The best system for this team, where people can play and gonna have to play, is bro. You're gonna who would you put right wing back?
In the England team, Trent.
Trent.
Yeah, but Trent there.
Because if argument's sake, your back three, my back three would be if Stones ain't fit, Walker right centre back.
Right centre back.
Gay or
and
Gay and
Konza.
Ezri.
Gay's definitely starting for me, and then probably
Ezri.
maybe Lewis Dunk.
Lewis Dunk left
Yeah,
wing, right?
because I think that's why he got picked in the squad because of the experience
yeah.
aspect.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it yet either.
Just due to the fact that boy, I know if there's someone that's getting rolled or doing something
him.
wrong.
No, but he'll be my one in the middle of the three.
Middle of the three.
Yeah.
So
where's
left
Gay?
foot, he's left foot.
He's both.
Where's
He's right
Gay?
foot.
Where's Gay going?
Gay on the left because Gay does it for Palace. Anderson's doing this middle.
I know.
And then
I know, but
Walker.
still.
That's just no, but I'm just using that. That's why I think Dunk, especially once Maguire got injured. That's why I believe Dunk got selected over Branthwaite because of the age, the experience factor, the age.
Yeah.
Even though Dunk ain't been tournament football, he's made England squads. He's been part of the camp, innit? So I see it from that point of view. Obviously, leadership aspects as well.
Yeah.
I would never in my life see them play Walker, Gahey, and Konsa.
Yeah.
Walker's your only experienced head. Gahey's been playing for England, so I'm not surprised, and I
Two
think he's
light-skinned
better than
brothers in the back.
Konsa anyway.
It's always
And
crazy.
then, like you said, the wing back team. That's where
The balance. I feel like
Can't say
that wing back. The
bro.
balance at the moment is not too bad with
Yeah.
Trent and Saka. If they were going
Yeah,
to do
no,
that.
don't. Yeah,
Trent is like a midfielder.
Yeah.
Saka is a wide man.
because
So,
that's where you could do that. Trent, Saka, wing backs.
Inverted.
Rice and Bellingham.
yeah.
Foden and Palmer as the two
Palmer.
tens, and
Harry
then Kane.
Stay up top, please.
Do you know what I mean?
Players are number 9.
You could actually do that and get even more footballers on the pitch.
You could.
if you're going free at the back with Saka's wing back. But
You could do
obviously,
it.
like
you
said,
could do
Saka's
it.
out
No,
and
no,
right
no.
winger now.
Jude Bellingham ain't played in that role for a long damn time.
Only for 1 year.
Yeah, but you know when you get used to that and you get your feel,
Running
yeah,
forward, yeah.
Yeah, this when we were talking about Real Madrid.
Yeah,
and
no,
you
but-
lot said
but
were
when you
against me.
no, but when you get used to it and you're feeling it, this is the thing with the England thing. You know, as much as we say what you've done for your club can't be replicated to this England.
Yeah, it can.
The only issue is what man have done for their clubs this year is crazy.
Yeah.
Bellingham has won Champions League and won La Liga Player of the Year and won La Liga. Yeah, and he's in the running for Ballon d'Or. Foden has been the Premier League Player of the Season, has won the Prem. Saka's been moving mad on the right wing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
do you get what I mean?
Southgate's not gonna go out of
I
Wait,
think
so-
in order to do that, you have to be a different kind of brave.
yeah.
To
And
do
he's
that.
not.
And because you've got to be ready to. You got to be ready to say it's not working as well.
But I also feel a lot of people ain't. Trust me, I feel like a lot of people once you're in that position, you're gonna
won't
doubt.
do it.
You're gonna doubt even more.
You just got to be ready to make subs at 30 minutes.
I'll do it.
I got a question for you,
You've
lot.
got to
Then
be ready to just
make subs at 30 minutes.
don't be scared. It's not working. Change it.
Yeah, but the problem is you're messing with egos, and you're messing with the biggest egos in football at this point. And it's like, okay, cool, it's not working. Who do I take off out of that 4? Because you're looking at, okay, the 4 that you said is Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden. Well, you know you're going to take off. You're going to take off Cole Palmer, but he's going to come off and say, I'm only coming off, not because I'm the worst player here, but because
the system's not working.
Do you get what I mean?
I can't lie. I feel like when you're the manager, and if you're England manager,
especially at international level, you hold more weight in terms of
off who you need to take off.
If you feel you're not respected, get out the camp.
You need Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola there.
But that's why I said there's only like most managers wouldn't make massive changes of drawing the 3 players that you named out of position like that. It just
wait. So who's got the most pressure out of those 4 players? No, those 3 players.
Who?
Out of Foden, Bellingham, let's say Rice, Kane. Actually, no, the whole squad. Who's got the most pressure to perform?
Phil Foden.
I think for me,
Foden hasn't had a good tournament.
For me, you know, I love Kane, Vic, but Kane has to step up.
But he hasn't not done well in tournaments. He's always scored goals.
Listen,
I know there's always been penalties.
That's his problem. He gets away with those penalties, scoring goals.
He's always scored goals.
He doesn't score enough goals. Like, don't get me wrong. He can finish tournaments top goal scorer.
Bro,
but the amount of more goals he could score if he was just being, you know.
World Cup France, England didn't go through because of Kane. That penalty, Kane doesn't miss pens. So I'm holding that on him, bro. Kane doesn't miss pens. I can put my house on any Kane scoring a pen, bro.
Don't do that.
Yeah, obviously after that.
The moment can get to you.
That's my thing. You're the captain. Forget that even the captain. You're the best England player, bro. Like, I need you.
Touch and go now.
No, it's still Kane for me. Like, and Kane's 30 years old, bro. It's no more. I need you.
You didn't win nothing when you went Bayern Munich.
Yeah, you've had your top scorers for England, blah, blah, blah. It's more in moments. Because that top scorer that he had that's got him an MBE or OBE, it was against these light teams. And this is what England like to do, bro. It was the light teams in the tournament. I need you to France, that last World Cup. It was machine for machine.
Tournament.
Get me, bro? Obviously, I need Foden to perform after his season. This is why.
Yeah, because of the season he's had, and he hasn't done it for England. I want him to do it for England. You see, man like Saka. Saka's clear. He's clean. He ain't got nothing to prove for England because he's done it. He was our main man at the Euros when with Sterling.
World Cup.
Sorry, I'm messing up these tournaments.
Yeah.
But you're right with saying Harry Kane. But I'm saying definitely Foden. Bellingham's going to be playing for England for the next 15 years, bro. And he has had the season of his life. So I just think he's going to continue that on into this tournament. So I'm definitely saying Foden.
Foden and Kane for me.
I agree with you, though. I think it's Foden.
My only thing with Kane is there's been reports he's not 100% at the moment. But
you step on that pitch.
Bro, he's at a level now. It's like, bro, you're the best striker in the world, Like, I need
no more strikers around. But
yes. Even if you're not scoring, I need your all-round game for the team to win.
Not your all-round, your number 9 game.
No, but
you tell him all-round, he's coming.
No. I'm saying all-round in the sense that we're still winning the game if you're not scoring.
Yeah.
That's my thing. And I need you to play at a level, bro.
So you want his whole gameplay just to be better?
It's either you're putting us through in the big games, clutch goals, or your all-round game is winning us games as well, bro.
But you're
the best striker in the world.
Exactly. Best striker. This is what annoys me with Harry Kane. You know this with me. I've been saying it for years. Striker. You're the best. Like right now, no one should be able to argue with him about being the best striker. Like in the last 10 years, 15 years. But again, the last 10, 15 years, you can because he likes to do other stuff. He's not as good as Benzema at those other stuff.
Yep.
So again, he's great at doing what he does. You know what I mean? He's basically doing what Rooney was doing.
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than Rooney at doing it.
No.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So, but he can,
Rooney's English,
but he can arguably be a better number 9 than like they took comparing him to Alan Shearer. And don't get me wrong, I didn't watch Alan Shearer growing up like that properly. A little bit before my time, and all these Ian Wrights.
We just watched the latter part of Shearer's years.
But Harry Kane is so good anything 25 yards from that goal.
Yeah.
He's stupid good.
For me, he has to stay high up the pitch.
He has to stay high up the pitch.
No, with this particular team, because this is where I go back to there's not a lot of outlets. If, for argument's sake, Sterling and Rashford were there and they're both in it, they're the runners.
Yeah.
When he comes in, that Spain game, that when they went Spain, and bro, that game was sensational, that front three. He was dropping deep in his bag, but Sterling and Rashford were that way, and that's how England was scoring that game.
He should have learned. He should have learned this year from playing with Bayern Munich. Stay high, because they don't need you to do the dropping deep thing. So this England team's very similar in terms of, obviously not with the flying wingers, but it's very similar in terms of ball players. You've got creative players behind you. Musiala, Foden. You get what I mean? Very similar. So he should understand now. Okay, cool. Let me be the number 9. Let me be the man that wins us the tournament. He just seems to be the man that wins us the tournament. You don't need to be dropping deep no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you at left back. I don't want to see you doing the Gabriel Jesus role, because I want to see you being Harry Kane, the number 9 that we all grew to love, and the man that's gonna take England to the.
Who do you think out of the bench players is gonna be the impact player for England?
Boy, there's a lot of them.
I think my one's Eze, and I think that's why he got picked.
You know what, I was gonna say that, but I just don't feel like.
I don't feel like he's going to get enough time.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's going to play enough.
I think he's going to be one of the first few off the bench coming off.
He's definitely an X factor though.
For who?
Big one.
Say the starting 11 is what we think
Obviously,
it's going to be.
If Palmer's in the attacking wise, is Palmer then Eze.
Yeah, that's
as the first two that will come on. If Palmer's not starting.
Yeah, but then if Palmer's not starting, and then who's on the bench? If Palmer's starting, who's on the bench?
That's only if Southgate's brave enough to play
the 2 10s.
No, Jude, Rice and Foden in the middle, and Palmer Saka. But
I can't even lie to you. Like, I can see this going. Like, even the subs, him bringing on Trent, because it's like, well,
too conservative.
I have to bring on Trent because it's like.
Apparently, Trent's starting the first game.
There you go. See, and where is he going to start midfield?
Yeah.
I'm not doing all of that. I can't even lie to you. I'm not.
The thing is, I'm giving it to him because I've seen him play there for England against these other teams. You get what I mean? I don't know how he's going to fare in real competition football in that position, because obviously it's going to be completely different. I know he ain't done it. I know he's done the inverted right back thing at Liverpool and this and that, but actually centre mid and knowing positioning and knowing where to be.
He played there when he was younger.
I know he played there when he was younger, but everyone.
I hope he has a
great
tournament.
People use that excuse for Reece James a lot.
Because he played there as well. He played in midfield.
No one gives him that blight. Everyone will give
well.
Reece James a blight, but they don't give Trent a blight.
I'm not giving Reece James a blight. The brother can't.
No, I'm saying a lot of people generally do.
Yeah.
Because when they're like, James should eventually move into midfield because he's played there. Bro, Trent grew up as a midfielder as well.
I think if he has a good tournament in midfield, that's it. Don't play right back.
My reason why I feel he'll start as well, I feel like in terms of Rice, if Rice is getting forward, Trent can naturally just
drop in there.
That's my fear with Rice as a holding, with Bellingham and Foden as your 2-8s, if you want them to attack.
But now
in the Arsenal system, I always say Rice needs to play with a footballer next to him.
That's why when Partey plays next to him,
Arsenal play better. And I'm not obviously saying Trent's Partey, but in terms of actual footballing player that knows what to do in the middle of the park.
He just needs to.
Trent will do it better than all the other centre mid.
Yeah. He just needs to.
Trent doesn't fly forward like that.
Do you know what I mean?
You want him there though.
And
he just knows the area. He knows the pitch.
Do you know where we allow players to get away with things again? And I feel like this is again with just England.
We need to move on from England.
A conversation with Phil Foden.
Yeah.
Phil Foden plays for Manchester City. Mm-hmm. If Phil Foden played left back, he'll be one of the best left backs in the world. Mm-hmm. If Phil Foden plays holding midfield, he can be one of the best holding midfielders in the world. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So again, Phil Foden, understand Declan Rice, when he goes forward, you can sit and you can. So again, all it is a arm around the shoulder, a conversation of, roles and responsibilities when things happen. And I feel like England will be very good with that midfield. But again, but Phil Foden's an attacking and just go and attack. But again, listen.
What you just said there is basic football understanding. If someone goes forward, cover their position.
And he understands that.
Yeah. If you don't do that, you shouldn't be on that pitch. Essentially, if you're all bombing forward and you're leaving the back four and there's no one in front of them and the other team go and score, you only get yourself to blame.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I just feel like there's only few players that just naturally do it.
Do it naturally. That's the thing.
I know, but natural. They say
you need to know.
You need to know.
Yeah, I mean,
you do.
Like everyone understands if the left back decides to go and play right wing and there's no one in the left back role, there's a big issue right now.
Yeah.
Because if he loses the ball and there's no one there, the other team's going to be countering down the left side.
Players will do it once or twice, but there's players that would
whole
just
game is natural.
Especially those players that are always just high up the pitch.
Yeah,
that's why
they want to get involved all the time.
But anyway,
England. We love England. We love
rambled about
we knew it was going to go.
We've rambled about the England group, which has taken a minute.